We're back here at Maryland Spring Sports Media Day 2024 with the head coach of Maryland Men's Golf, John Phillips. And John, as I just asked Ronnie Kim, you guys have competed an entire fall here. So you've seen a lot of what your team has brought to the table. What did you guys learn from your fall year that you can carry into the spring?
Well, we were fortunate that throughout the fall season, all 9 of our guys got competitive experience. Everybody played at least one event throughout the fall. That included 3 freshmen, that included our 5th years. So we really got to see everybody in tournament play and really see how they held up to the pressure. So that was obviously a good thing. And then, as Ronnie alluded to earlier, we did have some flashes of really good golf, but it's just closing it out. Just that final round, that final 9 holes, really just closing it out. We had a lot of talks about it as a team, and that's what we're looking forward to this spring, is still having that good play to start events, but then closing it out and actually competing to win and having good finishes in events.
When we talked in the fall, you talked about having a pretty big group of underclassmen that you knew needed to get more experience. How have you seen them grow throughout their, some of their first looks at collegiate golf?
I mean, there's a learning curve that goes into playing college golf. It's a lot different than junior golf. Obviously, you're competing as a team, which there's a certain aspect that makes that different than competing individually in junior golf. So getting all those guys experience early on, like I said, I have 3 freshmen and 3 sophomores on the team right now. Ronnie Kim, he's a sophomore. Constantine and Armand, they're sophomores as well with a lot of experience. So it's been nice to see the growth of a lot of these young guys. Florian, who's a junior, he's matured a lot. He was actually named captain, one of our 2 captains this spring. So I've seen a lot of growth, especially through the off season, through our winter work and our off season work, and then our training trip earlier this year. I've seen a lot of growth and maturity from this group.
Perfect transition, Coach. I was going to ask you about that leadership. When you have a group of young players like that, you need those guys that have had the more experience. How have they guys like Flo brought that to the younger players to kind of help carry them along here?
Well, certainly Flo and Armand, there are 2 captains. They lead by example. They're almost always the first guys at practice. They're almost always the last guys to leave. They take care of everything in the classroom, in the weight room, just exemplary student athletes. And so I've had many conversations with them in the fall about what they can do to this team. I actually spoke to both of them. If I write a book at the end of my coaching career, this could be a chapter of how Florian and Armand turned this program around. And I really challenged them with that and going out and leading by example every day, holding guys accountable, because coaches obviously, we can yell until we're blue in the face, but if the team doesn't buy in, and a lot of times that team buy-in comes from guys on the team and the teammates holding each other accountable. So I've been very pleased with the 2 of them and was happy to name both of them captains.
Gotta love having leadership like that. You can check out everything Maryland Men's Golf on umterps.com. John Phillips, thanks so much.
Thank you.